We have to say goodbye to a legend. Aretha Franklin passed away at her home in Detroit this morning after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. The Queen of Soul, 76 years old, and guys, 18 Grammys, 44 nominations. And I just think of songs like Natural Woman, Respect, Chain of Fools. Those are songs that I still listen to, and they came out in the 60s. She's a legend, she's transcendent, and such a loss. But Stephen, I want to get your thoughts.
Well, it's devastating. I mean, she's the Queen of Soul and obviously the Queen of R&B. She was phenomenal. And it hits me personally, to be quite honest with you, because as everybody knows, my mother passed away from cancer a year ago, and she was 76 years of age as well. And Aretha Franklin was her absolute favorite. And so you just think about what she's meant to so many people, the wonderful renditions that she has done, the wonderful voice that she's had, the way that she's represented the music world. She was an absolutely phenomenal woman, and I'm just incredibly happy that she was surrounded by family and loved ones. It says her children, her grandchildren, nieces and nephews, everybody surrounded this woman with so much love, and she was obviously incredibly worthy of it. And this one, it just starts here, because the entire music world will pay homage to this wonderful woman that we lost far too early.
You know what I think of today? I think it was 1987. Tommy Hearns, the Motor City Cobra, the hitman out of Detroit, which was struggling in the late 70s, early 80s, and he helped revitalize the spirit of the town at the time because he was such a sensation. Eventually, by 87, I want to say it was, moved up to light heavyweight, all the way from welterweight to fight Dennis Andreas for a light heavyweight belt. And Aretha Franklin sang the Star-Spangled Banner before the fight. And it was just like you had goosebumps, yeah. You know? And I always remember that, like Aretha kind of lending her spirit to this guy who had kind of inspired the city of Detroit back then. That's where my thoughts go this morning.
Yeah.
Molly, when you think about the Star-Spangled Banner, you think about three people: Marvin Gaye, Whitney Houston, and Aretha Franklin.
The best, the very, very best. And I just want to also say our heart goes out to, of course, to her family. They put out a statement and saying, obviously, the darkest of times, and that she's the rock of their family and the matriarch of their family. So we know they're hurting. So thoughts and prayers are with them. But Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, unfortunate loss, but her music will live on forever.